Mason, everyone's wondering how you are doing. Mason is doing fantastic. He's almost back to his normal pre-missing weight. So Mason took off, and it was a nice winter evening. The moon was out, it was full, and he snuck out the door. And we tried very hard around here to keep him in. And he still goes flying past. Even if I reach my hand down quick to catch him, he gets right on by. He's so sneaky. Yeah, you love the outdoors. Well, we think he got trapped somewhere. And he shows up a month later, famished. I mean, he was unhealthy weight, but he had energy. And so we've been nursing him back to health. We called our vet within 5 minutes of him arriving back home. I didn't even dare feed him hard cat food because the dry cat food, because you have to be careful when an animal has been starved and they're underweight, significantly underweight, because that can kill them if you feed them too much too fast. So we went on a special diet and nursed him back to health, and he's back to eating regular cat food along with chicken gravy and canned cat food, and he's spoiled big time. We never feed our cats that way, partly because I don't like the smell of canned cat food. I don't like the mess. Well, you're gonna fall, buddy. You know we're all talking about you, don't you? You're showing off. Yeah, and that's okay because you're Mason. Yes, you are awesome. He had his collar on, and so his identification was right on him. So if someone took him, they starved him, and they chose not to call me, which I'm pretty sure that didn't happen. I'm pretty sure this little tiger was hunting and got trapped in someone's shed or garage, and we think that must be what happened, because hopefully nobody would starve him as much as he was on purpose. And we're so thankful to have this little guy back. Mason, you came from the outdoors, you grew up there the first 6 to 8 weeks of your life. Your mama lived outside, and you're trying to return to your roots, but you gotta learn to eat in the winter, buddy. Look who's home. Look who's back. Who's there? Yes. Give Coho a kiss, give Mason a kiss. And everybody's welcoming Mason home. Mason's using the heat from the other cats. He's pretty tired today. Yeah, hi buddy. But anytime I get up and move around, like when I'm done editing videos, he follows me around and meows a lot. Leave the kitty rest. Yes, you poor thing. Are you being deprived of Mason? Are you glad he's home? Yeah. Yeah. Hey, no, Rika, no, you cleared his whole harem. Oh my goodness. Mason, no, you should not eat doggy food. And then Rika gives the bowl away. Did the cat take your food away, Rika? He's tired. Yes, tell me more. Tell me where you've been. What you been up to? Where did you go? Are you still talkative, little guy? Yeah? Look who's sleeping on the same couch with you. It looks to me like he kind of likes how the other animals are treating him. They gave him pure love when he got back home after he was missing for a month. A whole month. This makes me really happy. Good morning, Mason cat. So this cat sleeps right in the corner of my arm. When I sleep on my side, he crawls right up on me as soon as I get comfortable. And he's learned to wait until I get all situated. He tucks himself right in here when I sleep on my side. He curls right into that little spot right there. He doesn't move much. He usually is polite enough not to take a bath and lick his paws and his tail and everything else. and keep me awake, because he knows if he does that, I'll nudge him right off of me. And so he's a good snuggler, that's for sure. And he's snuggling more now that he's returned from his 1 month escapade out in the winter. Although I don't think he was outside the whole time, for sure, because he would not survive, especially with this very thin body weight. I saw a cat come by our yard the other night, which is very rare. I haven't seen a cat all winter up until 2 nights ago. And that cat hauled away a dead rabbit and probably brought it home to give it as a gift to its people, its humans. Yeah. Now you're going to follow me around, aren't you, into a dark hallway? That doesn't work. We can't see you. I ran into the couch. Come and get me. Come on, Mason. Yeah, you're doing so much better. Your weight is very close to being back to normal. Well, he still needs about 1.5 pounds more, and then he'll be back to where he was. But he's filling out. He's doing very well. Hey, no chasing kitties. We've talked about this. No chasing kitties. Now that Mason's been nice to them, they feel more free to approach Mason. No, you stay off the couch. And since they feel more free to approach Mason, they're bothering Mason more often. Right, puppies? Yeah, but we're all a peaceful family here. And Mason's still the boss. He's still the alpha. Yeah, he still holds his spot in the house as being the most dominant animal, other than myself. And, Karen and I, we let the animals know who's boss in a nice way, in a respectful way. But we don't let the animals be guessing. I'm rambling. You guys know, maybe you don't know what I mean, but you can't let your animal think, or your pet think, that they're the boss, because then it's not a peaceful household. The human being is the ultimate in charge, because the human being is the one that's learning or earning the money that brings in the food and the immunizations, and does the scheduling and the transportation. Yeah? You keep walking down the dark hallway. Where are you going, buddy? Yeah. So you want to chase a laser light? Is that what you want to do? So he's back to his normal self, only he's a lot more humble, as you've seen in how he snuggles with the dogs. Oh, look at that. Oh, and then... No. Come here, puppies. You're going to ruin the laser light game. Come on. Here. Go jump up. Go jump up. Look for the rabbit. Okay. Here we go. There it is. Better go get it. Maybe Coho's going to get it. It's on your fur, Coho. What are you going to do about that? Do little circles. Cats love circles. Yeah, I'm very, very thankful that this little guy is healthy. Of course he is. He's Mason. He's not going to go out and get killed, but boy, oh boy, he doesn't eat well when he goes and stays out in the winter for... You got to learn to eat something out there if you're going to be out there and staying out there. Maybe you're too dumb and you're getting trapped. I can't believe you're dumb. He's a very smart cat, but I think he's too brave, and he goes and gets himself locked in somewhere. Probably seeking shelter when the blizzards come. Then he gets locked in. So he's probably smart after all. After all, he did survive a month being outside in a Minnesota winter. I guess there's something to be said for that. But you could stay inside our house, Mason. That would be even the smarter thing to do. Just ask all of our YouTube viewers. Mason, do you know that people's cats watch you? Yeah. I know Rollo watches you. Kate and David have a German Shepherd who watches every single YouTube. Even my own dogs, they watch YouTube. And they bark. They bark at themselves. Quite vain, if you ask me. Look at that. Yeah, you're a good boy, aren't you? Yes, you are. Glad you're home, huh? There's the dot. There it is. Like a windshield wiper. There it goes. What a nice dog. She just gently tries to nudge the cat out of the way, but yet she stays on task. And yet she lets the cat eat out of her bowl. I find that truly amazing. That's a good dog. Good puppy, Rika. Thank you for sharing. So as I understand it, when a cat is undernourished, you can't give them a giant bowl of cat food because that could kill them. So you have to give them food in increments. So we are feeding him. He's getting plenty to eat. He's getting a high protein diet, but we're not feeding him his cat food. And we're not going to let you eat dog food either. You can't eat that stuff. I'm giving you chicken and tuna and all sorts of other good things. So let Rika eat her own meal here. Hi, Mason. Hi, buddy. You're a good kitty. You're a character. Yeah, look at his paws. He wants me to pet him. Yeah, you want to be petted, don't you? That's his favorite thing to do. Nuzzle right into my palm of my hand. This is what he does all day. He follows me around and just meows when I'm here. If I leave, come back, boy, do I hear about it. Who's a good boy. You'll get in there back to health, won't you? Yeah. He hasn't had much to eat, but boy, we're feeding him a special diet. I'm not going into the details of the diet because I don't want someone else with a malnutrition cat to follow. I don't want to be pretending to be the expert and tell you how to rehab your cat, because that should be up to your vet, and it should be up to your local shelter to help you with that. If your cat is underweight, I don't want to be telling you wrong, because this is my first time through. So I'm giving you tidbits of what I'm doing to rehab this young man here on his, after he spent his third life. He's got 6 left. And the first one really wasn't his fault. His mama cat abandoned him or was hit by a car. We're not sure which happened first, and he had a severe respiratory infection. I have a whole series of videos on a playlist about Mason, about adopting a cat or finding a stray cat. He was 6 or 8 weeks old, somewhere in that neighborhood, when I first adopted him. I rescued him from under my boat out in my yard. So he came to live with us. He chose us. I feel very privileged. But this is a cat that thinks he's an outdoor cat sometimes when he feels like it. And he doesn't have the street smarts to survive out there, obviously. And so here he is at our house, getting rehabbed once again. But this is the worst. Well, one time he was missing for 20 days, but we think he was eating maybe a few mice, because he was not all that skinny. He had lost some weight, but this time he's at a very unhealthy weight, and we're rehabbing him back to health. Poor little guy. He has a wonderful level of energy, so I'm not necessarily scared, although at this low body weight he could be susceptible to any disease that comes along. He doesn't have a whole lot of body fat and ability to resist disease, so we're working very hard to keep him healthy and get him rehabbed back to shape. The other pets in the house are being fantastic support system for him. They're giving him lots of love, lots of cuddles, lots of body warmth, and lots of snuggling. And they are trying to eat his great food. I think Coho is wondering why I'm feeding him the regular cat food, and yet Mason gets all this other good, high protein, tasty stuff. Even the dogs are jealous. Although the funny thing is, I'll put out a bowl of really good stuff for this guy to rehab him. I'll put out a bowl of cat food for him. And last night I found they switched bowls. So I don't know how that happened or why. I can't answer to the question of why did they do that. But obviously he's going to eat the good food because it's very tasty and high in protein and very fresh. And yet this guy, why would he switch over and eat standard cat food? Maybe he's getting tired of the good stuff. Don't we do that? Maybe we eat too much steak and salmon and we go and get a corn dog or something. I guess it makes sense. Not picking on corn dogs, it's my favorite junk food of all. Mason! Yeah, you're a good boy. Good kitty. Mason! Hi, buddy. You don't care that dogs are up here anymore, do you? Yeah, there's Snuggles. Well, yeah. Hiss a little. But what?
I thought you were talking about me.
What?
And I don't care if they're up here anymore.
Oh, I think you do.
I think I'm never going to be able to change my comforter ever.
Maybe you're going to hiss just like the cat did. I hear the violins playing. Why can't you change the comforter?
Dogs will ruin it.
Dogs make life better. Cats make lives better. You give kitty kisses? Yeah. That's a good pup.